In this lecture, I'm going to show you guys how to print to PDF. Not print to paper, but print to a PDF. That way you could email your document to anybody. So here we have a wrench project that was done in the metric system. Because our customer didn't give us some information, we have a note in there that says you have to give me some info. We did not include the dimensions yet, but let's say our customer wants to see this basic drawing and they wanted to look at it. So we want to email them a PDF of this file. The way to do it, you go to up here where it says, I like to say the red A for AutoCAD, and you want to print. You're going to print using plot. Plot is used because Autodesk makes products for the architectural industry that uses plotters. Those are basically large format printers. So the word print and plot mean the exact same thing to you. They don't mean anything different, okay? So when you see the word plot, don't get confused. We hit plot, and we're going to not print to a particular printer, we're going to print to PDF. So I picked Microsoft Print to PDF because that will print directly to a file that has a suffix, not prefix, but the suffix of .pdf, okay? Which is what we want, because then we could send that to our client. They could do whatever they want with it, give it back to us, etc. Microsoft Print to PDF is the choice. Now, this is a metric drawing, which is why I picked this one on purpose. And you're going to see that it wants to say 210, in our case, 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. And we don't want to set anything up in metric when we send it to our client, even though it might be, let's say they're a local client here in the United States. You want to send them in a standard format. The standard format we're going to use is not metric. So B5, B4, A5, A4, A3 are metric-specific paper sizes. In this country, we only have 8.5 by 11 printers, right? 11 by 17, maybe if they're a larger format. So we're going to pick letter as our paper. So it's 8.5 by 11. What to plot? Sometimes display works, like right now it will because we have a nice view of our object back there. In reality, 99.9% of the time, I'm going to tell you to pick window. Because that way you have complete control of what you print. And meaning that only what's in the box I just created will print, nothing else. So this box, so if I accidentally make it this short, that's how much will print. If I make it this small, that's how much will print. Okay, this, get it? So you want to make it as large as possible within the parameters of the object you want to print. When you're done with it, it goes ahead and like does a, I call it a baby preview right there, a thumbnail preview they call it. So the next thing you want to do is center the plot, center the paper. I do operate under the premise of fill the page. I don't want you to send me a little postage stamp in the middle of a piece of paper. Okay? This won't be a postage stamp, but it only covers the middle of the paper. If you look at the fact that the object is here, and you have blank space above and you have blank space below. I don't want that. I'm going to ask you to rotate to landscape so you can maximize the use of the paper. Your client will be happy with that too, especially since they're going to have to drop all the dimensions on there. Cool? If I wanted it to a specific scale, that's down here. I'll discuss scale on a different day, not today. So here, plot styles, we're not going to deal with today. Plot in background, don't worry about that. The rest I leave alone for today's conversation. Before you hit OK, you go and preview it. So you preview what you're going to print. If it looks good, you're good to go. If it looks like this, you are not good to go. Cool? I don't want to look at that when you turn it into me. I want a nice image that I can give you points for. So there you go. Something that looks like that. When you are done, you hit OK. it wants to know where you want to save your file. I highly recommend you save your file where you can find it, preferably your flash drive. Because I guarantee you'll want to know where you put it. Oh, look, somebody put his stuff there already. This is Lissandro's drawing, so we're gonna put, there you go, Lissandro. There you go. Sample. So he gets the credit for the work that was done. When we hit save, it does its job, and we see no errors or warnings, so we're happy. Now we know where to hunt the drawing down because we know what folder and location we put it in. File management will be your bane. It's mine. Where did I put that? So you want to know where you put everything. In the case of yours, it shows you the PDF right there. Okay. There it goes, right there. I just sorted it by date. When I open this up, there you go. Cool. It's ready for to go ahead and email to your customer. They can do what they want with it, and it's all good. Never, ever send them your actual drawing file, unless you have a contract agreement with them that's okay. Because when you email, we had this discussion a few weeks ago at this point, when you email someone the actual drawing file, you're emailing them the recipe to your product. They can now make it from what you sent them. Send them a PDF, then they have to work at it to figure out how to reverse engineer it. Got it? Never send them actual drawing files. Never send them drawing files. Don't ever send me a drawing file. Cool? PDFs only, and that's my advice, whether it's your teacher or it doesn't matter. PDFs are great. Cool?